saw the article in the paper that talked about what they were doing, actually quoting Rudy and quoting what he had done, and I wanted him to come and listen to them and see firsthand. I realize it isn't the typical hay bale and green tractor approach to a kickoff of a campaign, but when you're all about results, I think he needs to come here and see the results of that work right in a community such as Cedar Rapids. I'd say if that's the case, so far so good. I think
well,
if that's
Hillary
the case,
and
we're
Obama
winning.
by comparison. I mean, we're talking thousands. It wasn't a rally.
John. No. Which one? We'll just say hi. Oh, it's both of them. It's both of them. Can I come to and say hello? I got to tell you, it works in shop. How are you? Be careful. We don't want to bring the cameras in here. That's not nice. No, I don't want to do that. How are you? Nice to see you. Good to see you. Take care. I don't want to bring the cameras in here. Oh, that's a shame. It's all right. You get it, Jake?
I think so, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Right down here, sir. Yeah. Where should we go? Right down here. First, we all go down here. I want to thank them all for taking me around and seeing these neighborhoods and the work they're doing here. It just reminds me that we're all much more similar than we think. Whether you're in Iowa or you're in New York, you're in California or somewhere else, you've got the same issues of bringing neighborhoods back, trying to move people in the direction of ownership. And when they have ownership, they take a real stake in their neighborhood and they change it and they turn it around. And the idea that you don't give up on people. It's a horrible thing to give up on people. It's like giving up on your dream. And they're not giving up on their dream. This is a neighborhood that's improving. It's got a lot of things that have to be done, but they keep dreaming of it as a much better neighborhood, and it'll keep improving. And they'll keep improving people too, not losing faith in people.
This is your first taste of campaigning retail style in Iowa as an announced candidate. You know, what sort of impressions do you have? I mean, this is the way politics start out here in New Hampshire. I mean, is that...
I'm making the transition for campaigning for other people, and now I'm campaigning for myself. I've been here a lot campaigning for lots of other people, including my good friend Jim Nussel, and then going back to '98. I don't know how many times I've been in Iowa, but a lot. Just about always campaigning for other people. This is no different. Honestly, it's no different than campaigning in New York. It's the same thing you do. You walk around, you talk to people, you listen to what they have to say. You start to develop your ideas based on what they're telling you and the things you think, and you just get to know as many people as possible. It's a wonderful way to do it. You learn a lot.
Mayor, do you support the president in moving forward on this veto of the Democratic response?
Well, I think the president. I spent a lot of time this morning reading the Federalist Papers and the Constitution. One that I focused on was I think it's number 74. And it points out that the president is the commander-in-chief, and that we have to locate the power as commander-in-chief in one person, in one entity. And it sort of make a distinction, I think, in the Congress has the power to declare war. Congress has the power of the purse. The president has the sole power to direct a war. So I would hope that they'd all get together and figure out how to kind of do it the way Hamilton, Madison, and Jay wanted them to do it. And the idea that I find the most difficult is this idea of announcing your retreat. I just think it's fundamentally irresponsible. And I've never heard of a retreating army giving their enemy a schedule of their retreat. It just doesn't make sense to do it that way. And I hope they figure out another way to do it and how to fund